Hey guys, Ben Pearson, the Roaster Tracker here. We are, well, after my last stream, it turns out that there was one tiny thing that had been missed. We had completed the DLC, except there is an alternative ending that you can only get once you have actually unlocked everything. Um, what you have to do is to beat the game through the main thing. So we're just going to take a quick look at our map. We have done essentially everything. There's one tiny, tiny orange star that we're going to ignore. So we could go visit the stranger, but we're not going to. We're back to essentially the base game at this point in time, and we're going to go visit the Ash Twin. So we can steal the warp core from the Ash Twin project, as we have previously done. Turns out there's a number of secret endings that you can do through this. We're just going to go for the primary one. And that will do. So we probably should have wasted some time on the fire, but that's okay. This is probably a reasonable spot to plunk our ship down. Good. So we have a lot of time to kill at the moment. What we got to do is to get we're waiting, as you do in the base game, for the sands to start to empty out. We're just gonna go take a peek around. So what's going to happen pretty soon is all of the sand is going to start getting sucked up, as we see there, from this planet to Ember. These twin hourglass planets, as they're called. I guess they must take the sand back and forth between the two. I don't know how that would work in reality, but it's pretty neat to say the least. But we got all of the sand going to this twin planet. You can see our power station. You can see the sun system. You can see Giant's Deep that is way off in the background over there. You can see the campfire from where somebody is hanging out. And the sun that is about to explode for our entertainment. Universe is about to end. While we're looking around, you can see a bunch of stars. These are going to start to explode the longer the time goes on. Let's go ahead and go back in here. We're going to refill our fuel, which is just looking fine. By this point in time, we can probably start to look for it. See the sun station. We can see the comet interloper. Let's see how close we are to where we actually need to be. Oh, gosh. This low gravity after having been on Stranger for so long is so nice. So I don't see any of the things. What we're trying to do is to get to the center of this planet. And there's some very, well, subtle things that need to happen to make this work. There's a warp tunnel that we have to be at the right particular time. So we're going to launch off. You can see that is the power tunnels. Those have not actually been formed yet. We want to park this as close to, but not inside of that beam, because that will take a lot of time. We're just going to kind of hover around here, though. Take a look. Ooh, that's kind of a fun shadow. Saw the shadow of the ship going up the column here. Still haven't seen the landing. So what we're going to do, let's just... Okay, so that's one of the towers. We're looking for one with 2 towers. What? Hang on. We're getting off track here. We need to stay close to the equator. This is the one that we're looking for. Now, we don't need to be there in this particular pass, but what we're going to do is just set down here so we're ready. And I want to make sure we don't get sucked up. And we did. So it's a good thing that that was not the final. Also, while we're at it, we're going to set the ship guide to the vessel, which is not the quantum moon, the vessel. Here we go. Mark that location on the HUD. Good. How are we? I think we got to be too close. Yeah, we're definitely too close. Let's go this way. This seems like a good spot. So the next time that this comes around, that storm, we need to be inside of here. We're going to be down here. So there's a little alcove that we can hide here, and we're going to hide in it. It's coming up here. And basically right in the middle of the storm, then we're going to walk out into the teleporter. So when this lines up with the object that we're trying to go to, then we can do a perfect warp. Oh, I forgot hopefully I remember the right combination. I think I do. So it has to be with the one that we're aligned to. This one is actually aligned to the center of the planet, but it just happens to work during the storm. So we're going to hide in this alcove. Wait for the storm to pass. When the storm is right in the middle of it, then we'll run out onto the teleporter. It will work. And then we will go to the center of the twin. The Ash Twin. It's a part of the Ash Twin project. Okay, and go. Okay. It's actually decently heavy gravity here. It's because it's circling around. We're going to ignore everything that's here. The 2 things that we want to do is to expose the warp core, which will end the project, and we want to kill gravity. We're going to expose the core first because it's easier to do with gravity. So there's the core that we're going to steal. Turn this off. Let's see if we can grab this. Come on. Pick it up. There we go. Then we're going to go straight for the warp tunnel. And then this cues the fun endgame music. Because at this point in time, we will die, unlike the time loopy nature of the game, because the warp core project is ended. So where's our ship? There it is. All right, so we go in here, we buckle up, and And we're going to start heading off towards Dark Bramble. A little bit close to the sun, but not bad. It looks like we have successfully hit our warp, so this is good. Ooh, I love this endgame music. Now, the secret to get the DLC ending is you have to go all the way through the sealed vault. You get the guy out there, and including the memory of him running away. So the only thing of interest with the vessel is we got to go pretty much right in here. It really doesn't matter how fast we go into here as long as we aim right. So we have duplicate signal to the vessel. Let's take the red one. We're going to slowly accelerate. Uh-oh. Full speed. Go, 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 go. Woo! Now, this is the scary one. We're going fast enough, though, where I don't think we need to worry too much. The trick to getting by these guys is to not go too fast. I think we're doing fine. We're going to start to slowly, let's point right in the right direction. They don't seem to care about the little RCS. But what they do care about is your acceleration. Here, I'm just going to use the mouse. Sometimes that's just easier. Now we're going to slowly push forward. Just a little bit of acceleration is okay. Okay, we're trapped in here. Good. And I think this is the last spot that is likely to give us any issues. There's the vessel. So we can see the tree got stopped. If you watched the last stream, you could see the little video of this having happened. I believe this is the spot to get out. So let's go ahead and get out. Yep, here we go. We got our tunnel. So the ship still works, it's just the warp core did not. We go, whoop. See daisies. Yeah, this is the wrong tunnel. That's fine. Other way. There we go. So the first thing we're going to do is put in the warp core. We have oxygen. Good. Okay. So let's see here. Insert warp core. Good. And all of a sudden we have gravity. So now we have to get the combination right, which is the location for the ship. Let's go ahead and put this active here. And if I remember right, I hope I remember right. It's like an L. And then it's a this symbol, kind of an X, and then it's kind of like an N. And we warped. Hopefully we're warping to the right spot. We'll activate this. I think we made it to the right spot. So we go in here, and we should be on the eye. Yes, we are. Whew! We did that. This is the hard part. The rest is mildly annoying, but it's not the end of the world. This is just kind of a little victory lap. And as I understand, because we freed the prisoner, then we should get to see a slightly different ending. So we are now on the eye, which has some wacky physics and all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to go peer into it. So we're walking and we're walking. This place has some high gravity. Jeez, 2.4. Twice as much as the Stranger. Got things jumping around all over the place. One thing of note, with the eye, you enter the North Pole, and then you walk to the South Pole as opposed to other places that you do just the opposite. And now we can see the Great Eye. I love the lightning strikes, that things just mysteriously appear and disappear. That is the nature of the eye. The quantum world. Okay. So now we have to get on one of these thingies that will affect the gravity, I believe. Let's just try right here. There we go. So we're walking towards the eye, and then we're going to jump into the eye. Whee! I just realized, looks like our spacesuit is gone. So we're in this weird space. Then we end up here in the museum. Okay, this is kind of where we started. We have the artifact that has no text, which is fine. We have a bunch of different exhibits. The teleporters, the different planets. Here's the radio tower, which shows the invisible item that we saw, which turns out to be called the Stranger. The O'Neill cylinder that we have spent the last several episodes discovering, but we're going to just jump into the planet observation. Ooh. We get zoomed out, see all the stars explodey. This is all perfectly normal. So we move in. We'll head towards the stars, I guess. Okay. Bunch of creepy stars, so that's okay. Looks like they're galaxies that are just going to blow away. Looks like we're not really using any fuel, which is nice. Let's go into one of these. Kaboom. They're all going away. Eventually, we'll start to see something that's familiar. And then we'll have some last challenges to do. Whoa. Where'd you come from? So we still have those quantum effects. This is, I don't think, the same ending. Out of curiosity. Nope. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay. Boy, it sounds like we're breathing hard. So we found a guy. And we got a tree. Does the tree do anything? Light a campfire. Okay, so we got a campfire going. Now it looks like we're in a forest again. Wander around in the forest, I guess. Hey, there's somebody. There's a chair here. There's Esker. Do you hear music? Okay. So we've got a building here. I guess we can jump up from the top. Nope, it seems to be sealed. Okay, let's try turning off the lights and see if that changes anything. There again, nothing seems to be open. Oh, we can get in now through the up above. No. Now we can get in here. Building just falls apart with time. Okay. We've got one instrument. And then this place went away. All right. Now, this guy has his instrument, so we can talk to him. Not time yet. We got to find everybody else. All right. So we're forgetting somebody. Let's turn this on. It looks like we found a bunch more. Sounds like a piano. We got some guys here with dead statues. They're raising their hands up. It looks... What are these guys doing? Let's just jump on here. Can we just jump up here? Ooh, there's something way out there. Hey, there's a guy on there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns into a spaceship. And this is the spaceship design that we don't know as well. Let's just bring the ball. We're heading towards this. Good, good, good. I don't know if it's going to stop or not. Hopefully. Oh, we're just hanging out in deep space. Gather this. Good. We've locked on this signal, so we'll go for this. Hello. That was slightly freaky. The jellyfish. We got just a harmonica just hanging out there. Cool. Yep, we'll keep going after this one, I guess. Looks like there might be a couple in the area. So we have a telescope. We can zoom in, gather. Cool. Zoom in using the right button, which is something I almost never, I don't think I've ever done except for in this context. It's one of the challenges here. This doesn't sound like the instruments that we've seen, but we'll see. Okay, so we got a sign across the old bark. I think we lost it. So there's the sign. Cross old bark. Oh, we can still go after it. That's fine. So there's this sign in the ancient glade. It's always dark. All right. Gathered that one. Now we got some mysterious voice. Gosh, this thing sounds just unreal, whatever this thing is. Okay, we have a statue of some complaint. Something underground here. This is the moose guy, so this is a good sign. Oh, looks like we turned around. There's something here. We kind of recognize that. Guess we can still kind of see it, so let's turn around. No. We have those lights now. Can we light them? But maybe there's some way that we can light them. Do we see one of those blowy thingies? This is the one of these that I have not done before. I don't know. So we've got the lights are lit now. Oh, we have this. rotate this. We don't have our light on, so we can't see what this is, but presumably this is an elevator coming up. As we're advancing, we can see something being dug out. Okay. Guess we just jump in here. We got a bunch of candles. Don't see anything but here. There's a door, a little water puddle. They have the ship. I guess we extinguish the lights. Yep, and the door opens. Nice. We can see a mirror. And there's some dead guy behind me, but he just really has his instrument. And there we are. I think we're done. I think it's time now. Let's see here. So we seem to have all of the guys, including the mysterious moose dude. Cool. Can we talk to this guy? When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth, like light to bring. It burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden darkness, obfuscated and lost. They did not want to see the story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know what they did. I cannot promise our fears won't stay in your mind. Are you certain you want to remember? Yeah, join with us. Let's see what happens. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. And this guy, conscious observer, has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. It's time to find out. This song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. Start the music. Yep. Let's get everyone playing. Hadn't dared to hope anyone would hear the signal for how briefly I set it free. Yep. Begin. Yep. Talk to Chert. Begin. And then everyone's going. So let's see. Can I start? Yep. And then we roast a marshmallow, I guess. Whoops. I guess we let that one burn to a crisp. Eat it. I think everyone's playing. Yep. Ooh. Do we jump into the ball? Ooh, and then everything goes crazy. And fireworks. And so this is the true ending of the DLC. You can see that it isn't... Well, I don't know how different it'll be, but we'll see. Ooh. It's a bright light. I guess we go into it. Looks like our face mask is a little bit crashed. And so we have cracked open the ultimate ending. Only a little tiny different than the base game because you have the addition of the prisoner, which we set free in our last episode. But there you go. just wanted to make sure that anybody else who has the same kind of concern that I have will now know that this is how you finish off the game. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Appreciate all of your time, and we will continue with something else on our Twitch streams next time. Thanks for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking and take care, guys. Thanks for everything.